kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet happy. When you come, make I give you digits. When's the last time somebody did it like this? Too much ice on my that's why everybody hating on me like this. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. People think I be Johnny just come. Like I just got rich, like my money just come. Send them back to where they come from. For talking like the product of a ton. Southside no come from, me no care, my brother. One side, sit down for one chair, my brother. Come try, me will make you disappear, my brother. Long time it takes to reach here, my brother. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet happy.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and our home team. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Percy Harvin now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Leonard. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Leonard. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down. Play action. Here's Leonard. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now it's Leonard. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. A give. This is Bush. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Curse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. We always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game plan for every week.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. A play fake, now Leonard to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll hand it off to Bush, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Reggie Bush taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop any.
And that's caught inside the 35. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The SC offense about set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This is Bush. Oh, look at the juke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the run, it's Bush. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Leinart. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Leinart. He's going to try and go deep again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Leonard. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 73 yards. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jay Tufele able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. On the draw, it's Scarlett. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Back to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys have taken the lead.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The SC offense about set to take over here.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Reggie Bush. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Here's Harvin.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 52 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Javon Kirsch there to get him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Glider now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run it with Bush. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown, L.A. Reggie Bush, 58 yards. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Harvin.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Leiter.
He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. The toss running left. Bush. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Here's Harvin. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott